Hello, my friend. Welcome back to English Story Mind. I'm really glad you're here today. Today's lesson is very special because many learners ask this question: how can I practice English alone every day? No teacher, no partner, no classroom, just you and your English journey. The good news is this: you can practice English alone, and you can improve every day, slowly, calmly, naturally. In this long, peaceful lesson, you will learn how to build a simple daily English routine that fits into your real life. Not hard, not stressful, not perfect, just gentle English practice that grows with you. So, take a deep breath, relax your body, and let's begin this journey together. Before we learn how to practice English alone, let me tell you a story. This is the story of Daniel. Daniel is 31 years old. He lives in a small city. He works during the day and feels tired in the evening. Daniel wants to improve his English. He watches videos, he downloads apps, he buys books. But there is one problem. He is alone. No English-speaking friends, no partner to practice with, no time for classes. One day, Daniel said, "I feel stuck. I want to practice English, but I'm alone. I don't know what to do every day." I smiled gently and told him, "Daniel, being alone is not a problem. Being alone can be your strength." He looked surprised. "How?" he asked. I said, "When you practice alone, you can go slow. You can repeat. You can make mistakes. You can build your own English world." And that day, Daniel learned how to practice English alone every single day, without pressure. Today, I will teach you the same simple system that changed Daniel's English life. The first step to practicing English alone is not grammar. It is not vocabulary. It is your mindset. Daniel used to think, "I need a partner. I need a teacher. I need perfect conditions." But English does not need perfect conditions. English needs daily contact. So, Daniel changed one sentence in his mind. He stopped saying, "I study English," and started saying, "I live with English." This changed everything. Star, English is not a test. When you practice alone, English is not a test. There are no grades, no pressure, no fear. You are not trying to be perfect. You're trying to be comfortable. Daniel learned to tell himself, "I am practicing, not performing. I am learning, not proving. I am growing slowly." You can say this too. Star, small practice is real practice. Daniel used to think practice meant 1 hour, full focus, big effort. But real practice looks like this: 5 minutes, calm mind, gentle focus. 5 minutes every day is stronger than 1 hour once a week. English loves consistency, not intensity. Star, you don't need motivation, you need a habit. Daniel waited for motivation. Some days it came, some days it didn't. So instead, he built tiny habits, not big goals, small actions. I will listen for 5 minutes. I will read one short story. I will think in English for 2 minutes. And because the actions were small, he did them every day. Now let me show you Daniel's simple daily English routine. No stress, no overload, just 3 gentle parts. Daniel starts his day with English awareness, not heavy study. When he wakes up, he thinks, "Good morning, I'm waking up. Today is a new day." While brushing his teeth, cold water, mirror, face. While getting dressed, shirt, shoes, ready. This is English practice. He's not speaking, he is thinking, and this trains his English mind without stress. During the day, Daniel listens to English, not to understand everything, not to study, just to let English be around him. He listens while walking, cooking, cleaning, resting, traveling. He listens to slow English stories, simple conversations, calm podcasts, repeat after me lessons. Even if he understands 30%, it still helps. His brain learns the sound, the rhythm, the feeling of English. This is passive practice, and it is very powerful. In the evening, Daniel does one small active practice. Only one. Some days he reads a short English story, repeats sentences out loud, writes 3 simple sentences, shadows slow English audio. Not everything, just one thing. And he always ends with one sentence. I practiced today. That sentence builds confidence. Stop before you are tired. Daniel never studies until he is tired. He stops while he still feels okay. This keeps English positive. Tomorrow, his mind wants more. Daniel used to believe, I can't practice speaking alone. I need another person. But this belief was holding him back. So I told him something important. Speaking is not about people. Speaking is about using your voice. You don't need a listener. You need expression. Let's see how Daniel learned to speak English alone. At first, Daniel felt shy, so he started very small. In the morning, he spoke quietly. Good morning. I'm tired. I need coffee. That's it. No long speeches, just small sentences. Speaking aloud helps your brain connect thought to sound to confidence. You can do this in your room, while walking, in the shower, while cooking. Even whispering counts. Daniel learned to describe his actions. I'm making tea. I'm opening my laptop. I'm sitting down. I'm working now. This is real speaking practice. No grammar books, no pressure. Just real life to real English. Daniel asked himself questions and answered out loud. What did I do today? I worked. How do I feel? I feel tired, but okay. What will I do tomorrow? I will work again. This builds sentence flow and confidence. Sometimes Daniel stood in front of a mirror and spoke slowly. Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm learning English. He smiled, he relaxed. The mirror helped him see his face, feel more confident, and reduce fear of speaking. You don't need to do this every day. Once or twice a week is enough. Star rule. For speaking alone. Daniel followed one rule. I don't correct myself while speaking. Mistakes are okay. Speaking builds fluency first. Accuracy comes later. This rule helped him speak freely. One of the most powerful solo techniques. Shadowing changed Daniel's English. Shadowing means listening to English and repeating at the same time, slowly and calmly. You are not copying perfectly, you are flowing with the sound. How Daniel did shadowing. He chose slow English stories, calm podcasts, beginner conversations. He played the audio and repeated softly. The speaker says, I'm walking to work. Daniel says, I'm walking to work. Not loud, not fast, just gentle repetition. Shadowing rules, very important. Daniel followed these rules. 1. Use slow audio only. 2. Don't pause too much. 3. Don't stop for mistakes. 4. Focus on rhythm, not perfection. 5 to 10 minutes is enough. That's it. Shadowing trains pronunciation, sentence flow, listening, and confidence, all at the same time. Shadowing without stress. If Daniel missed words, he continued. If he felt tired, he stopped. Shadowing should feel calm, gentle, and safe, not stressful. Simple shadowing example. Listen in your mind. I like learning English. I practice every day. I'm improving slowly. Now imagine repeating softly. This is powerful daily practice. Daniel also practiced reading and writing, but not like school. He practiced naturally. How Daniel read English. He chose short stories, simple English, easy topics. He did not translate every word, read fast, worry about grammar. Instead, he read slowly and asked one question. What is the general idea? That's enough. Reading practice rule. Daniel read 5 to 10 minutes, once a day or every 2 days. Consistency mattered more than length. How Daniel wrote English alone. Writing scared Daniel at first, so he made it very small. Every night, he wrote 3 simple sentences. Examples: Today I worked. I listened to English. I feel calm. Sometimes, I was tired today, but I practiced English. I'm proud of myself. That's it. Writing is thinking practice. Writing helped Daniel organize thoughts, slow down, see his progress. No corrections, no pressure, just expression. The golden rule of solo practice. Daniel learned this. Doing something small every day is better than doing everything sometimes. That sentence changed his journey.
How to stay consistent every day. The real secret. Many learners don't fail because English is hard. They fail because they stop. Daniel understood this slowly. At first, he practiced English for a few days, then stopped, then started again, then stopped again. He felt guilty. One day he said, "I'm not consistent. I always quit." I told him gently, "Daniel, you're not quitting English. You're just trying to do too much." Consistency is not about motivation. It's about making English easy to return to. Let's see how Daniel changed his habits. Rule 1. English every day, even for 1 minute. Daniel stopped asking, "How long should I study today?" Instead, he asked, "Did I touch English today?" Some days he practiced for 20 minutes, some days only 2 minutes. Both days counted. Even this counts, listening to 1 minute of English, thinking 1 sentence, saying good night in English. This is daily contact. Daily contact keeps English alive. Rule 2. Same time, same place when possible. Daniel chose a simple routine: English after dinner, sitting on his bed, phone on airplane mode. This helped his brain say, it's English time. But when life was busy, he didn't feel bad. He just returned the next day. Rule 3. Never miss 2 days in a row. This was Daniel's golden rule. Missing 1 day is normal. Missing 2 days creates a habit of stopping. So if Daniel missed 1 day, the next day he did something small, even 1 minute. This rule kept him moving forward. Rule 4. Track effort, not results. Daniel stopped asking, "Is my English perfect? Am I fluent yet?" Instead, he tracked, "Did I practice today? Did I listen? Did I speak a little?" This changed his mindset. Progress became peaceful. Rule 5. Forgive yourself quickly. Some days Daniel felt tired. Some days he didn't want English. He learned to say, "It's okay. Tomorrow is a new day." No guilt, no punishment. Kindness builds consistency. How to avoid burnout. Very important. Many learners start strong, then feel tired, then quit. This is burnout. Daniel experienced it too. He once practiced too much for a week, reading, writing, speaking, grammar, everything. Then he felt exhausted. He said, "I don't want to see English anymore." So we changed his approach. Burnout Rule 1. Do less than you want. This sounds strange, but it works. Daniel stopped when he still felt okay. He didn't wait until he was tired. This made English feel light. Burnout Rule 2. Mix active and passive days. Not every day needs effort. Daniel had active days, speaking, writing, and passive days, listening only. Listening only days helped him rest while still learning. Burnout Rule 3. Change the activity, not the language. If Daniel felt bored, he didn't stop English. He changed the activity. Story instead of grammar, listening instead of writing, thinking instead of speaking. English stayed, pressure left. Burnout Rule 4. Remove comparison. Daniel stopped watching videos like How I Became Fluent in 3 Months. These videos made him feel bad. Instead, he focused on his own path. You don't need fast English. You need your English. Burnout Rule 5. Remember why you started. Daniel wrote one sentence and kept it on his phone. I learn English for a better life. When he felt tired, he read it quietly. Motivation returned gently. Daniel's weekly English routine. Simple and flexible. Now let me show you Daniel's real weekly routine. Not perfect, not strict, just flexible and realistic. Monday, listening day. 10 to 20 minutes of slow English stories. No speaking, no writing. Goal, relax and absorb English. Tuesday, speaking alone. Describe the day. Use simple sentences. Goal, confidence, not perfection. Wednesday, shadowing. 5 to 10 minutes of shadowing. Slow audio, gentle repetition. Goal, pronunciation and flow. Thursday, reading day. Read a short English story. No translation, focus on meaning. Goal, understanding, not speed. Friday, writing day. Write 3 to 5 simple sentences. About the day, about feelings. Goal, expression. Saturday, free English. Watch something in English. Listen to music. Enjoy English. Goal, fun and connection. Sunday, reflection day. Think about the week in English. Say, I practiced this week. Feel proud. Goal, emotional connection. Important note. Daniel didn't follow this perfectly. Some weeks were messy, some days were skipped, but he always came back. That's success. Small reflection story. One quiet evening, Daniel sat on his bed after a long day. He felt tired, but peaceful. He thought in English. I practiced today. I didn't quit. I'm still here. And that was enough. He realized something important. Practicing English alone doesn't mean being lonely. It means walking your path with patience and kindness. Even when Daniel practiced every day, he still had doubts. Some nights he thought, is this working? Am I improving? Why do I still feel slow? These thoughts are normal. Every learner has them. So I told Daniel something honest. Doubt does not mean failure. Doubt means you care. Daniel learned how to work with doubt, not against it. Step 1. He stopped measuring himself every day. Daniel used to ask, am I fluent yet? Why can't I speak like natives? These questions made him tired. So he changed the question. Instead of asking, how good is my English? He asked, did I practice today?
That one change brought peace. Step 2. He looked back, not forward. One evening, Daniel opened his old notebook. He read sentences he wrote 3 months ago. They were simple, a little broken, but honest. Then he compared them to what he could write now. He smiled. He saw progress that he never noticed before. Progress is quiet. It grows slowly, but it is always there. Step 3. He replaced negative thoughts with gentle English. When his mind said, "I'm bad at English," he gently answered in English, "I'm learning. I'm improving. I'm not finished yet." This was powerful. He didn't fight his thoughts. He replaced them. Step 4. He accepted slow growth. Daniel finally understood this truth. Language grows like a tree, not like a switch. You don't turn it on, you water it every day. Some days you see growth, some days you don't. But if you keep watering, it grows. Step 5. He spoke kindly to himself. Daniel stopped being his enemy and became his friend. He told himself, "It's okay to be slow. It's okay to forget. It's okay to try again." Kindness made English stay. When English becomes part of your identity, at some point, English stopped being study for Daniel. It became part of who he is. This didn't happen suddenly. It happened quietly. English was no longer a task. English became a morning thought, a quiet habit, a soft voice, a daily companion. Daniel no longer said, "I have to practice English." He said, "I live with English." This shift changed everything. He stopped waiting to be ready. Before, Daniel thought, "I'll speak when I'm ready." But now he understood you don't get ready first, you get ready by doing. So he spoke small English every day. Not perfect, not long, but real. English became a safe space. Daniel created a rule. My English time is safe. No judgment, no pressure, no fear. English became a place where he could make mistakes and still feel okay. He started thinking of himself as an English learner for life. Not someone in a hurry, not someone chasing fluency, but someone walking a path. He said, "I'm an English learner, and that's okay." That sentence gave him peace. Your identity shapes your habits. When you think, "I'm bad at English," you avoid English. When you think, "I'm learning English," you return to English. Identity matters more than motivation. Evening mindset and emotional story. Soft, calm, perfect for night listening. At the end of the day, Daniel had one small evening ritual. Nothing big, nothing difficult, just 5 quiet minutes. Daniel's evening English ritual. He sat on his bed, he took a slow breath, and he thought in English, "Today is finished. I practiced a little. I'm proud of myself." Sometimes he added, "Today I listened. Today I spoke. I tried." Even on bad days, he found one small win. English gratitude. Before sleeping, Daniel thought of one thing. "I'm grateful I didn't quit." That thought gave him peace. The emotional moment. One night, after many weeks of practicing alone, Daniel realized something important. He was no longer asking, "Who can practice with me?" He was asking, "What can I practice today?" English was no longer outside him, it was inside him. He whispered softly, "I don't need anyone to start. I started already." Final story moment. The room was quiet. The lights were soft. The city outside was sleeping. Daniel closed his eyes and thought, "I'm learning English. Every day. In my own way." And he smiled. Not because he was fluent, but because he was consistent. And consistency is power. Daily solo English sentences. Repeat gently after me. I practice English alone. I practice a little every day. I don't need a partner. I can practice by myself. I am responsible for my learning. I am learning slowly. I am learning calmly. Again, slower. I practice English alone. I practice every day. I am learning calmly. Good. Speaking to yourself. Real life practice. Repeat after me like you are talking to yourself. Good morning. I'm waking up. I feel a little tired. I need coffee. I'm getting ready. I'm leaving home. I'm starting my day. Now again, very soft. I'm waking up. I'm starting my day. Describing actions. Solo speaking. Repeat slowly. I'm making food. I'm cooking dinner. I'm washing dishes. I'm cleaning my room. I'm sitting down. I'm relaxing now. I'm resting. Again. I'm cooking. I'm relaxing. I'm resting. Excellent. Simple daily questions. Think and speak. Repeat after me. What am I doing now? How do I feel? What do I need today? What did I do today? What can I practice today? Again, slower. How do I feel? What can I practice today? These questions help you practice alone. Shadowing practice. Slow and calm. Listen in your mind, then repeat softly. Shadowing set 1. I practice English every day. I practice a little. I don't stop. Repeat. I practice English every day. I practice a little. I don't stop. Shadowing set 2. I listen to English. I speak English alone. I'm not afraid. Repeat. I listen to English. I speak English alone. I'm not afraid. Shadowing set 3. I make mistakes. I learn from mistakes. I continue. Repeat. I make mistakes. I learn from mistakes. I continue. Very good. Confidence affirmations. Very important. Repeat slowly, kindly. I can practice English alone. I don't need permission. I don't need perfect conditions. I only need myself. I am consistent. I am patient. I am learning. Again, deep and slow. I am consistent. I am patient. I am learning. Evening English reflection. Repeat softly. The day is finished. I practiced today. I didn't quit. I will continue tomorrow. I am proud of myself. Again, slower. I practiced today. I didn't quit. Beautiful. final affirmations. Repeat slowly, like a calm promise. I can practice English alone. I can learn every day. I don't need to rush. I don't need to compare. I trust my journey. I trust myself. One last time. I trust my journey. I trust myself. My friend, you don't need a teacher next to you. You don't need a partner to begin. You don't need perfect motivation. You only need small steps, kind thoughts, and daily contact with English. Practicing English alone is not lonely. It is powerful. You showed up. You practiced. You continued. And that is how English grows. Thank you for learning with English Story Mind. I am proud of you. See you in the next lesson.